Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Charlotteshelves. My name is Charlotte and I aim to upload fortnightly book related content. Today I have a Christmas and wintry TBR and book haul for you. So these are the books that I'm hoping to read in the upcoming chillier, colder months when I just want to be cozied up inside like most of us with a book and a cup of tea. Got some really great seasonal reads on this list, so I'm hoping that you will find some recommendations that will keep you going through the end of November into December. I'm going to dive right in. My first choice is The Drift by C.J. Tudor. This is advertised as a snowy, mystery, wintry kind of thriller, which I thought was perfect for this time of year. I thought it looked very atmospheric from what I had read about it, and I had seen a number of book girlies on BookTube do readathons with this, and the girls that I had seen seemed to have a really good time with C.J. Tudor's works. She's apparently a really great thriller writer. The blurb says, an overturned coach full of students, all of them are trapped. A stranded cable car full of strangers, one of them is dead. An isolated chalet full of friends, soon they'll be enemies. Outside, a snowstorm rages. Inside each group, a killer lurks, but that's not their only problem. Why is no rescue coming? What are they trying to escape from? And who are the terrifying whistlers? What seemed quite compelling about this book was the way the weather and the seasons obviously integral to the plot, and I thought that would make for quite a seasonally atmospheric read as well. That is why I also wanted to read this season. Like, doesn't that just look wintry and scary? Following the theme of sort of dark, twisty thrillers, I picked up a copy of Alex Michaelides' The Fury. He is the author of The Silent Patient, and I think if you've read that, you will know why I picked this up. It was really unpredictable, and I think I gave it a 4 or 5 stars. This is the first book that he has published since then. It only came out this year, and it only recently came out on paperback. I was waiting for a paperback copy of it. I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm going in blind. That will keep a lot of the surprises and the twists and any hints and clues a total mystery. It begins with a phone call and it ends with murder. 7 friends gather on an idyllic Greek island. There's jealousy, betrayal, unrequited love, a handful of secrets, and too many lies. 36 hours after they arrive, one of them will be dead. Giving me, if you've read Lucy Foley's book, The Wedding Party, all these wedding guests get together on an island, someone dies, it's kind of who did it, and that was kind of the vibes that I was getting from this again, like an isolated kind of location. A bunch of friends come together and lots of like personal histories and secrets and things come out, and it makes as much for like a good dark thriller as much a domestic drama. Really looking forward to reading this, and if it is half as good as The Silent Patient, I will be really, really happy. I also love this cover. When I saw the hardback version of this in Waterstones a few months back, this was all grooved on the paper, so it was actually kind of staggered the way they had printed it, and I thought that looked fantastic. Sometimes I struggle justifying 20 odd pounds on a hardback. For our wintry theme, I've also got Murder in Midwinter. Initially sucked in by the artwork on the cover, like that just looks like a gorgeous little English village, very cozy and peaceful, but there's some dark things going on. Collection of seasonally festive crime thriller detective fiction. So Arthur Conan Doyle was listed amongst some of the authors in this work. A lot of the authors featured in this collection are mid-20th century and earlier. I think some even go back into the 19th century. So I am really looking forward to reading some classic detective, crime, thriller, mystery kind of works. Blurb says, midwinter, as snow falls softly outside and frost sparkles on tree branches, it's time to curl up before a roaring fire, wrap your hands around a mug of steaming mulled wine, and forget your worries for now. Everything is as it should be. Or is it? As the temperature drops outside, old grudges and new motives rise to the surface, and a murderer's tracks can easily be hidden by freshly fallen snow. The next book I have up is The Canterville Ghost by Oscar Wilde. I believe this is a slightly satirical horror thriller, cozy mystery. I've talked about this in my previous video where I did a haul following a trip to London, and we visited I think about 7 different bookshops, so I went into a bit more detail about the plot and what I was expecting of this. I also was just stunned by that cover. Like, black and gold is very much my aesthetic, and I thought this looked so nice. I mind having that propped up and displayed on my shelves. I thought this just looked like a beautiful little tale that when you're having cozy nights in, something chilling like this is just perfect. And Oscar Wilde's one of my favourite writers of all time, and this is one that I haven't picked up before. Next winter read I have up is Christmas Poems by Wendy Cope. Wendy Cope is one of my favourite contemporary female poets, and this just looked beautiful. Like, I wish you could see it in real life. This paper is just matte and the artwork is gorgeous. These illustrations are so sweet. Like, and I got this at the Poetry Pharmacy. And this just has, I believe it's all her sort of seasonal, festive and wintry pieces. And, oh, so sweet. And I'm just looking forward to reading that. I think sometimes, this might be a controversial opinion, but sometimes I find Christmas poems to be quite cheesy and schmaltzy, and I don't always enjoy that. I don't enjoy the sort of chintz of it, and I feel like her voice is very clean and refreshing and often with a lot of mirth and humour to them, so I'm hoping that this won't disappoint. My final book for the Christmas season is Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking. I am a massive introvert, which is something I learned quite late in life. I've seen a number of booktubers talk about this, and my takeaway was that it was a book that helped them understand introversion and also understand themselves and what it means when you're an introvert. The more I read about introverts, the more I'm able to make sense of my habits. I'm hoping if I read a book on this subject, I can have more understanding. So that's why I'm really looking forward to picking this up. I'm hoping it's not going to make me feel too many things. I'm hoping it's also going to give me some mental peace around the subject of introversion, because it does feel like this world is created for extroverted, outgoing, confident people. Maybe they're more common, I don't know. It can be hard sometimes, especially in social situations and with friendships and relationships. So I'm hoping this book will be something of a balm, something helpful. I can see that it seems to have had quite a lot of academic research go into it too, which I do appreciate. If there's a way that I can deepen my understanding of introversion, I'm really looking forward to reading more about that. So that is my seasonal TBR. I deliberately haven't gone over the top. Christmas is such a busy time of year, and there is so much going on that I didn't want to overstress myself trying to hit my reading goals this month, to be able to read for pleasure and enjoyment over Christmas. And I hope that if you're trying to hit your Goodreads target too, you can give yourself some grace and enjoy some time off over Christmas or whatever you choose to celebrate. And I hope that maybe one of these little wintry recommendations could also make its way to your TBR. So I'm sending you some seasonal wishes, and I hope that you have a really happy wintry reading season. If you've seen anything you like today, or you just want to say hi, please do like, comment and subscribe. It really means the world to me, and it means that I can keep going and keep bringing you book related content.